This Wednesday marks the first anniversary of the landmark agreement between Korea and Japan on Tokyo's wartime sexual enslavement of Korean women. The two governments may see the issue as resolved, but not all of the victims accept the deal. Kwon Soa with this report.
Almost a quarter of a century after the issue was brought to the fore by the victims and activists, Seoul and Tokyo reached an agreement on the so-called comfort women issue on December 28, 2015.
The issue of comfort women was a matter which, with the involvement of the Japanese military authorities at the time, severely injured the honor and dignity of a large number of women.
Under the premise that the Japanese government fully implements the bilateral agreement, the Korean government confirms that the issue has been settled finally and irreversibly.
The Japanese government provided a South Korea-established foundation with 1 billion yen, or roughly $9 million, to support the Korean victims and their families, the key promise of the deal. But as a number of the victims are refusing the deal and the money, there are calls for a renegotiation.
We call for the abolishment of the agreement, the dissolution of the Reconciliation and Healing Foundation, and a renegotiation by the two governments.
The Minbyeon, lawyers for Democratic Society, say 11 survivors and the families of 5 deceased victims are set to file a lawsuit for compensation on Wednesday, adding it's a last-ditch effort to express their opposition to the government's decision. Seoul's foreign ministry says 34 of the 46 survivors registered with the government have agreed to accept the funds provided by Tokyo. On a related note, Korea's Gender Equality Minister Kang Eun-hee says the government is reviewing the release of a white paper on the comfort women issue. She says the government will first release a research report in the first half of next year. The comments have angered critics who say the government is not actively dealing with the highly sensitive issue a year after the deal was struck. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.